Hey guys, we're about to run our Mosaic tile 2x2. Great product to use, especially when you're pitching the drains, because it's small enough to accommodate into the pitch that we have here, which is about a 1/4 inch on your foot. Mosaic's very thin, so if you notch tile it and don't comb the notches out, a lot of thin set's going to come through the joints. So we comb these down. If you'll look down here, I always run my thin set in one direction, and then what I do, I come in here and I kind of comb it down. And that will keep that thin set from coming up in those joints. I used about a 3/16 on this. So we'll have a good bed of mortar under there. Just kind of Okay, another thing. What I always do, my cuts around my drain, I want them to be really nice. So we make that cut first, and I went ahead and worked my tile out around the edges. But we like a nice cut, plus I rub the edges so that it's not sharp. So I usually lay this first in here. This may need a little more. I like it to be flush, a flush condition. I want to make sure that it's flush. I don't want any water holding as it approaches the drain, okay? So I just put a little extra in there like that. And then I'm going to lay this in. And I'll probably have to adjust this a little bit. Okay, let me run and get my other piece. It can be a little aggravating sometimes. And when I run a small piece like this, I always butter it up. See, right here. I usually when I run a small piece, you know, I put a little bit of extra thin set under it to make sure I've got a good bond there. My cut was so good, I had it backwards. Okay, I'll do my other one right here. Take a little bit right there. Yeah, this can be a little aggravating, a little tedious, but you want those cuts to look really nice. Now I'm going to clean all that up. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run my first piece up here. Okay, and then I'm going to run my number 2. I number these as well. We pre-cut all of the tiles. Okay. See, that way, see, all that thin set doesn't get up in the joint. You still got to clean it. And what I'll do, I like to take just a grout flow and just kind of beat it in. You don't want any tiles, what I call sticking its head up. You know, you want it to be as very, very flat. No water interruption to come down to that drain. And like I said, I have to come back sometimes and adjust around the drain. Okay, that's number 3. Let's see. Now we wanted to run these tiles up under this tile, but because of the way it laid out against the drain, I would have had a 1/4 inch joint at the drain if I'd have slid them up. I didn't want to do that. So we went ahead and grouted up under that tumbled, so no water's ever going to get in there. We don't have to worry about that. And you want to make sure all these joints are lined up too. You want to line those joints up. There's nothing that looks worse in a mosaic tile and your joints are mismatched. It just looks terrible. It really does. sure I've got enough thin set right here on this edge. Comb that back. Okay. I lay them up there like that, and then I can butt them together. You know, first, press them in. Got to press that in a little bit right there. Just kind of tilt it a little bit. That's okay, we're gonna make it work. Then I'm gonna take my float. And a few minor adjustments here. Now sometimes what you have to do, sometimes you have to cut, you know, these little rubber connectors to make it look better. Sometimes they get misaligned in fabrication, but for the most part, they line up pretty well. And that's it. So we're gonna finish this thing up. We're gonna run the curve, get this thing grouted today. We're gonna be finished. We're gonna move on to the next project.